Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cassie, and I'm going to tell you a little story about my childhood because I hope that you can learn a little something about data security from the lessons that I have learned as a child. So, welcome to my vlog. I'm well aware of the importance of choosing good answers to security questions for any online account. Now, before you type in Paris the next time you're asked what your dream vacation destination is to secure your Fifth Third banking account, let me tell you about my experience as a junior level hacker for Wonka.com. When I was a kid, I stumbled upon the now defunct Wonka candy website where you could play games featuring the characters on their candy wrappers. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what any of the games were, because I quickly made up my own after seeing that the only way to recover an account after forgetting the password was answering one very easy security question correctly. The only defense between having fun in Wonka Land and an unauthorized person logging into your account was one question. What is your favorite color? So, little shit that I was, I'd pick usernames from the high scoreboards of the games, then type them into the login page and say I forgot my password. Next, all I had to do was just start typing in random colors until I figured out what color Hockey Dude 17 loved more than anything, then saw his password displayed right on the screen. Just like that. I wasn't ever good enough at computer games, or any game for that matter, to win a high score. But I found my satisfaction in changing these poor kids' passwords so they could never log in and play again. Unless they remembered that their favorite color was purple. Now when I do things, I tend to overdo things. The double punch of doing something bad and seeing what stupid passwords these kids used amused me for at least a few days. Think of the passwords that you use daily. Would you be embarrassed if someone saw them? I would, especially if it was something like toenails42 with a Z and # hashtag toenails42. Since Hockey Dude 17's password was loser haha, I thought, who's the loser now? As I changed his password, about to confuse the hell out of this young hockey-loving soul. I did the same to soccer dudes. If a more powerful algorithm of me at that age were invented, it could probably kill childhood altogether. But, dear listeners, I am not the evil fun sucker that I am portraying myself to be. Willy Wonka's games were fun for a minute, but a child of my caliber needed more sophisticated entertainment. I wonder if the culprits of the Equifax breach thought the same thing. Now I know karma is probably still lurking somewhere waiting to sneak up on me like I did to Hockey Dude 17. So, I take extra precaution when choosing answers to security questions. It's hard because most of the questions don't apply to me. I'm not married, so that eliminates all the spouse questions. My favorites frequently change, so how'll I remember what favorites I typed in 6 months ago? I've never had a pet, so the what was your first pet's name question need not apply. That also means that I don't have a stripper name based on the what was your first pet's name plus street you grew up on equation. Maybe I could just write dead, because when I was in preschool, I acquired a goldfish that I only had for a few hours before my mom thought it would be so cool and decorative to keep the fishbowl outside. For those of you wondering if you should add this to your Pinterest board, don't. It was the middle of the summer and the fish died in the sweltering heat. Got my first lesson in death at a very early age. I think I'm still scarred. I likely won't remember my smart-ass dead answer when I go to withdraw all $3 out of my retirement account. And the story of my mom's poor judgment is way too long to type into a little box. So I move on to other questions. I don't advise choosing questions that someone could easily guess by looking at your social media profiles. So, what is your mother's maiden name is out if you added cousins to your Facebook profile. I also don't advise what is your favorite vacation destination, because 1, I don't have one. 2, couldn't somebody just type in answers like Florida and Hawaii until they hit the jackpot? I'd advise using another smartass answer here like your mom or even your mom with a UR to make it more difficult to guess. Other questions that are easy to guess with some light stalking. What was your high school mascot? What city were you born in? and other variations of the what city question. In an effort to think of answers that you'll never forget and aren't easy to guess Family Feud style, I'd like to propose that banks and other institutions begin using questions such as the following to secure online accounts. Who did you lose your virginity to? What was the code for bananas at the grocery store you worked at as a teen? Why did you stop believing in Santa Claus? Who is your least favorite teacher in elementary school? Why won't grandma ever look at you the same way again? Because I made this video. If you are unlike my grandma and can look at me again, subscribe to this channel where I'll be reading more stories such as this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned.